sweets, welcome back. Today we'll be using our air fryer to make a absolutely delicious dinner. Very quick, easy, and your entire family would love it. To begin, you're going to pick out your choice steak. Okay, this one was on sale, so I grabbed it and I'm going to cut it about 1/2 inch thickness. All right, you may cut it thicker or thinner if you wish. Once we're done cutting, we're going to go ahead to tenderize it using our fork. In a previous video, I used a tenderizer that I picked off, I believe it was Wish, a long time ago. I don't want you to go out and buy anything you see me using because that would just clutter your house. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You can use your fork. Everybody have a fork at home, or you can use a knife, but a fork is safer. Just poke little holes all around it so that once we transfer it into our water, the water will penetrate it easily to tenderize it beautifully for you. So in a bowl with water, I added in some baking soda. To that, I'll add some salt, mix everything well. I'll be using my meat to do that. Yes, we're killing two birds with one stone. And then I'll just put all our steak or meat in it, leave it for about 30 minutes to an hour to tenderize. So ours was soaking for about 45 minutes. And at this point, I'm going to get it out into a separate bowl of water, and then we're going to rinse it off thoroughly. Today's special tools goes to Debbie's World Kutoko from Ghana and Rose Hayes from New Jersey. I'm glad you enjoy the recipes. To receive a special tool, let me know where you're watching from and I would give you a special tool in our next recipe. I've now transferred it into a tray. I dabbed it off with paper towel. To that, we'll be adding some of our all-purpose seasoning. You may use any seasoning of your choice, okay? Anything you use to season your meats or steak that tastes good, go right ahead and use that. But adding some of our Kelewele seasoning to this steak takes it to the next level. Oh my gosh. If you haven't tried our Kelewele seasoning for your barbecues, you would love it. I promise you that. I'm also going to use some of our natural spice mix. Okay, we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of that and then some fresh parsley. You may use any herb of your choice. My love for parsley is out of this world. Now drizzle it with a bit of olive oil or any oil of your choice. And I almost forgot to add in some garlic. So I'm going to also add in some garlic salt and rub everything thoroughly to every single corner of this steak. Once we're done, we'll flip it over and do the same to the other side. Once you're done marinating it, you can let it sit for about an hour or two to marinate beautifully so that your steak will taste good, especially if you don't eat a lot of salt like me. You want to let it sit so the little bit that you do add will penetrate through and through. But if you eat a lot of salt, you can go right ahead to cook it, all right? You can also do this overnight for an even better flavor. And then we'll go ahead to peel, cut, and cook our potatoes, okay? We would be enjoying this steak with some mashed potatoes. I'm using golden potatoes. You should know by now that that is my favorite. You may use any potato of your choice. All right. I'm also going to cut up some onions. I always love to cook my potatoes with onions for my mashed potatoes. It gives it an amazing flavor. And I'll be using my rice cooker to cook the potatoes. Feel free to use your gas cooker or your charcoal, okay? Don't go out and buy things you don't need. Trust me. Coming from a regretting mama, okay? Once that is set and going, I'll transfer our steak into our air fryer. Yes, we would be making this in our air fryer, and I'll show you a trick to keep it from drying out. Set it to your preference. I like mine well done. You may cook yours to your preference. Our potatoes are ready, so we'll transfer it into a bowl. Of course, we got rid of the water. To that, we'll add some butter and mash it. We will mash it so beautifully. This will literally melt in your mouth, okay? After mashing it beautifully, I'm going to add in some heavy cream. You may use half and half if you wish. If you don't have any of this, please feel free to use evaporated milk, which I know it's readily available in most or all countries, and add the milk or cream to your taste. It depends on how soft or stiff you want your mashed potatoes. I make mine soft so that by the time we're ready to serve, it'll be just right. Back to check on our steak. It is halfway cooked, so I added in some water. Yes, this will keep it nice and moist. And the Ghana girl in me used my hand to flip it over first before realizing, girl, you're filming. So get the right tool. So it is ready now, and the water that I added would now serve as the base to our gravy. So transfer it into a pan. To that, add some flour. You can also use cornstarch, which is my preference, but I want everybody to be able to make this, and I know everybody have flour in their house. So we added about a tablespoonful of flour. We stirred it together, and the stock was a bit cool before I transferred it into my pan, or you can allow it to cool. If you cannot wait to let it cool, then mix the flour with water before adding, because if it is hot, as soon as you add the flour, it'll begin to cook and you will have a lot of lumps, and we don't want that. Once you've cooked it down, it'll thicken. Always adjust with water to your preference. If you want it thick, leave it alone. If not, dilute it with a little bit of water to your preference. Look at our steak. It is steaming hot. It is super well done because I don't like to eat bloody meat. But as I said, please cook it to your preference. And to serve, you can just put everything on your plate, cut it up as you enjoy it. But to give us a beautiful presentation, I decided to cut it up, and also to help the family, the kids, whoever would be enjoying it. If you do it this way, it makes their life a little easy when they are enjoying. Once it is nicely cut up, all that is left is for us to serve and enjoy. All are invited to enjoy this deliciousness with me. Did you enjoy today's recipe? Would you be giving it a try? If so, let me know in the comment section. You can enjoy this with any side of your choice, but on this day, the mashed potatoes did it for us. If you've enjoyed me until now, I do want to thank you so very much. Why not let me know where you're watching from, and I'll give you a special too in our next recipe. Until I see you in the next one, stay safe, keep loving each other, and remember that the love of God and family is life's greatest blessing. And guys, ke unamini uchemi sweet mahabotu. Bye y'all, and another quick Friday night meal for you. I love you all. and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Sending money any other way, Tap Tap Send is the way to go. Download it today and use our short code SWEETTEAM to get a $15 bonus when you send your first 50. So the person you're sending it to gets to get an extra $15 on us.